Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I filmed a tutorial, so I wanted to film a holiday makeup look, and I did my hair and makeup for this look, and I just think it's so much fun to play with hair extensions and play with makeup and just show you guys maybe an idea for holiday makeup. Next week is Thanksgiving. Super excited about it. We're going to be celebrating at my aunt's house. Last year we were out of state and we didn't cook or anything. And this year we're not cooking either, which is really nice. We usually host Thanksgiving at our house, so it's a nice change to be able to go somewhere else and not have to worry so much about like cleaning up. Of course we're going to help clean up, but it's nice not to have to be the one. So I hope you guys all enjoy your holiday. Prepped my skin for foundation. I applied some moisturizer and then my sunscreen. I also filled in my eyebrows a little bit, and then I put on some concealer. I use this as my primer, and it's just the Pro Longwear concealer in NC15. It's a little light, but that's okay because once I put everything on, it's going to be fine. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to probably use a few different brands of eyeshadows, and you don't have to use exactly what I'm using. You can just use similar colors, but I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette and just take this, it's almost like a yellowish skin color, and I'm just going to take that all over the crease and just blending it upward and on my eyelid. So today is the first Saturday where we have absolutely nothing on our schedule besides my soccer. All of the kids are finished with all of their fall sports, and we're taking a break for the winter, and I cannot even tell you how great it feels to not have to do anything. Before it was every day we did something, every day of the week except for Sundays and Wednesdays we had nothing, and now we have nothing. So it's kind of weird, but it'll be a nice break for everybody. Okay, so I've got that on just to kind of set the concealer, and now I'm going to go in with like a mid-tone brown. This is Malt. It's from MAC, and I'm just using a big fluffy brush. I can't find my MAC 224 brush, so I'm just going to be using this Sigma one that's very similar. I'm just taking that right into the crease. And this is a really good like transition shade. I mean, there's so many that you can use as long as it's like kind of like a middle of the road shade, like kind of like a light brown is usually what I like to use for my transition shade. And depending on what look I'm going for, I'll use like more of that tone. But this one's a really good one. I've been using this kind of just on its own lately, and it's really pretty, you know, by itself. But I'm going to go in with a little bit darker shade for the outer and the inner corners. And let's see here. I think I'm going to use this one first to start off with. This is Kid. It's a little bit darker than the one I just used, but I'm just going to take that on the outer corner and then a little bit on the inner corner. And just kind of layering those shades. So just starting off with a lighter shade and then getting a little bit darker as I go. And that'll transition everything really nicely. So this is going to be kind of like a halo eye look, I guess. Halo style eye look. And next I'm taking Corduroy, which is kind of like it's like more of a reddish brown, I guess, kind of a purpley brown. I'm putting that on the outer corner and also on the inner corner. And this is just a Sigma E25 blending brush. It's just like one of the trial size ones. Not trial size. What am I thinking? I don't know what they're called. The shorter ones. Like where you get like in a gift set or something. Okay, now I'm just going to take my Sigma E40 and just kind of blend that out. And I am going to go in one more time with a little bit darker shade on both the outer and the inner corner. Once I get this blended out a little bit. Do you guys have plans for Thanksgiving? We are going to be going to my aunt's house. She's going to be hosting Thanksgiving this year. Last year we went to see my brother and we didn't have to cook or anything, which was nice. And this year we're actually just going to take a ham to their house and they're cooking a turkey. So my husband doesn't really like turkey all that well. And I mean, I'm okay with having ham and turkey. That sounds good to me. I'm going to take this lighter shade. This is called Orb and it's kind of like I would say it's a satin. It doesn't look completely matte. It's between a matte and a satin. It doesn't say on here what it is, but I'm just going to take a flat brush. I'm just going to put this on the center of my lid. And just dab it on. But yeah, I love Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving food. I'm so excited. And we will have the kids this year, the little kids. And also the bigger kids. So we're going to have everybody this year, which every other year we have all the kids. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit darker shade, and this one is ground brown. It's kind of like a coffee shade. I'm just taking a tiny bit of that and putting it on the outer corner, and then just a tiny bit on the inner corner. And as you can see, it looks pretty natural, but it's still like a halo look. And then I'm just going to take that up into the crease, darken that up a little bit. I don't like getting too dark with my eyeshadow, just because, I don't know, I like just like a more natural look, but this is a little bit darker than what I normally wear. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that underneath my lower lash line. Especially for the holidays, like you want to do something a little bit different. Okay, now for the inner corner, I'm going to use a shimmery shade, and this is called Floof from MAC. You can use anything that's like a silvery, pale pink shade. I actually almost even want to add a little bit more of a yellow tone, so I think I'm going to take a little bit of nylon also. It's more of like a yellow highlight, like a yellow silvery shade, and then just a tiny bit on my lid. Not a lot, just whatever's left over on my brush. Okay, now I am going to add some false lashes. These are really cool. These I bought at Sally's, and they are like double layered, and they're the natural 102s and also the 122 wispies. I don't know if you can see that, but they're like those lashes like in the same lash. It's pretty cool. They look really, really pretty. So before I apply my lashes, I'm just going to take a little bit more of that ground brown and put some on my lash line. I'm gonna see what it's gonna look like without doing a winged liner. So I'm just gonna darken up the lash line. And I'm basically just using like a liner brush, just a tapered eyeliner brush. Oh, that's exactly why I'm doing my foundation last. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of angle it up like I would be doing liner, just to lift my eyes a little bit. So as you can see, it still kind of looks a little bit like I have liner, but it just like, because I have like kind of like tired looking eyes, it just lifts them up a little bit. They had a little bit thicker band, but they were actually really easy to apply. I usually have like a little bit of a hard time applying false lashes because I have to curl mine first because they're so straight, but they actually were quite easy to work with. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation while that's drying. This is new. I've just been trying this out the past couple of days, but it's the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation, and I'm in the shade L30. And I'm just going to apply this with a makeup sponge. I think it's a pretty good match. I've only worn it, like I said, a couple times. Yesterday I wore it and I did notice that it got a little bit oily, but I did not put on any sunscreen with this. And the sunscreen that I use is this one from Australian Gold. This is a new one that I've been using. I love this because it almost acts like a primer and it makes my foundation stay on longer. Like it makes, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it just gives my foundation something to stick to, and it's like matte. So that really helps with my foundation because I just get super oily like in my T-zone. But when I tried this one out for the first time, I think I put it on my hand or something, it was really like matte and the shade was really good. So we'll see how this works out. It'd be nice to find a drugstore foundation that actually worked with my skin. It's really hard because I have very picky skin, so it's just hard to find a good foundation from the drugstore. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if my skin's just too oily or what, but it seems like the color's usually off and I get super oily really quick, or like the makeup just like disappears. So I don't know what that is, but it looks like there's like little crystals on my skin. What the heck is that? That is so weird. I don't know what that is. It's like I'm tapping it onto my skin and there's like little crystals. That is really bizarre. And when I like blend it into my skin, it's like pigment. So I'm going to take it down onto my neck. So Paige and I are just here today, and she was just telling me what she wanted for her birthdays in December and also Christmas. And I always like for the kids to make like a Christmas list or birthday list so I kind of know what they want. I'd rather get them something that they want rather than, you know, something that they just won't use. I'm just going to take some concealer for underneath my eyes. Again, I'm using the Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. And I am just going to use a concealer brush to apply this. And also just kind of cleaning up the edge of my eyeshadow on the side right there. And just kind of blending it out and letting it sit for a minute. I feel like it thickens up a little bit more when I just let it sit on my skin. And then I'm just going to take kind of whatever's left over and bring it down my nose in the middle of my forehead. And then just cleaning up my eyebrows if I need to. And then around my nose. It pumps out so much product, that Pro Longwear Concealer. Like, I feel like I'm wasting it sometimes, so I just try to use it wherever I think I need to. And I'm taking my sponge and just blending that all out. Oh, you guys, we just bought a new mattress and bed. Like, I'm so excited. Our mattress store was going out of business, so we're like, let's go in and see what they have. And we had a queen size bed before, and we found like a king size bed, and honestly it's because of our dogs. Like, when we all come downstairs for the night, we like to just cuddle with the dogs and hang out with them and watch TV, and we have like no room. So I feel like we literally just bought a king size bed so that our dogs could fit in there with us. For them, basically. Like, they're so spoiled. But now we have so much room. It's so nice. We gave our bedroom set to Daniel, and then Daniel's went to Mason. Mason has a bunk bed now, so he's super excited about that. But I am so excited about this bed. It's like our last one was also a, it's like a beauty rest with the Tempur-Pedic stuff. It was so comfortable. I was really sad to let that go, but then we got a new one, and it's the same thing, and it is so comfortable. Sleep has been amazing. There's been so much room, but we're still waiting for our like frame for the bed, so that's kind of weird. Our mattress is on the floor right now. We're like, oh my god, we feel like teenagers. It's so funny, but it should be in like a week. Okay, so I think that's good for concealer. I am going to grab some contour, and I'm going to be using Hoola from Benefit, if I can find it. Here it is. I feel like I don't need to use any powder. My face feels pretty matte, so I'm just going to go, usually if it doesn't feel dry, then I'll go in with the powder. But I'm just going to use some of this and contour my cheeks, add a little bit of color to my skin. I like to just tap it on my forehead, because if I blend it too much, the foundation usually comes off. So I'm just contouring my nose a little bit with the Hoola, and then right under my lip, and just blending it out on my hairline. For blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte Party Blush. This is so pretty. I feel like this looks, it's kind of like looks different in the pan than when you apply it, but it's a really kind of like natural looking blush. So pretty. It's kind of like a peachy like mauve shade. And now I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is so good. Such a good mascara. I'm just putting enough to blend my lashes into the lashes. My lashes into the false lashes. And then for lips, I'm going to be using, this is Cheekies from NYX Lingerie. It's the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick. Come here, Dutchie. Dutch just came down. He's terrorizing Marley. Come here, buddy. So I'm gonna go let that dry. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, you little turd. And I'm using Edge to Edge from MAC lip liner. Dutchie, you want a treat? Come here, buddy. You want a treat? And then I'm almost out of this. I need to get a new one, but I'm using Forbidden from Bare Minerals. This is like my absolute favorite lip gloss ever. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. You're so cute. For highlight, I'm using Too Faced Candlelight Glow. I love this highlight. It's very subtle, but it's almost like a glow from within. It's so pretty, and it's like a really, it's like kind of like a lighter peachy gold. And I'm also going to be doing hair extensions, but I think I'm going to do another video because I think it would be too long. So I'm going to, on the next frame, show you the whole look with the hair extensions. But if you want to see that video, I'll link it also down below. So this is the final look with both hair and makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love these hair extensions. Hair extensions are so much fun. It's just nice to have like long hair for a change and something to play with. I think this would also be really cute in like either a ponytail or a bun or something like that. It would be really cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.